Okay, so we're going to fix that faucet. I have a leak back up under here, and it's around the rings that tighten the faucet down to the countertop, and I'm going to replace it. They're plastic. I replaced one in the shower already, and I'm going to use a brass one, and this hooks into the bottom, I hope. Shark bite. You'd have to measure to be sure. I think this is what, half by half. Female NPT. And big thing I wanted to share with you is I got ready. This is not a supporting bar. This is actually screwed in that way. So I was going to just cut this off and then just use a little metal strip just to screw into the two sides and screw it back in. It's just decoration. But I got part way through and I hit something metal. Well, I should have checked before I got going on this. So this is a heads up for you. It'll make it real easy for a plumber or yourself to get in here and work on this stuff if you'll do this. There's two pocket screws back here that go into these beams. So I'm going to have to do some touch up here. But you can take this whole thing out, and all you're going to need to do that is a Robert's head. Just check the screw type. Mine are Robert's head square screwdriver bits. So that's why I always carry that in the camper. So we're going to take that out, fix it up, and see if we can get rid of the leak. There is a small leak back there, and it's right around the base underneath. I can see it. I think this one was leaking more than that one, but we're just going to see if we can fix it up. Well, there you go. There's one end. Here's the other. And look what a big, nice area we have to work in now. So, don't know what I did. Now that I got that opened up, you can see how much room there is. I just have a couple of moving blankets and a pad down here to save my back. So, over that hump that comes along the side there on the bottom. And I'm going to get up in there, and I've measured out, went in and measured to put in some blocks to support the sink while I'm at it, so that it won't have the infamous sink fall out, because mine just sets in there and there are no supports. We've never had a problem in over 5 years, but while I'm in there, I'm going to go ahead and put some holes in there, and I'm just going to put these in and hold up about 3 corners. One's real hard to get to, but we've never had a problem, so I'm going to put in 3. I think that'll do it. So while you're at it, may as well do that. Okay, got the front ones in. What I found out is there's a little gap. This is not quite flush with the sink, so I put some shims back there. And this is tightened up quite a bit. Shims don't move, so this is way better than it used to be. And I could have glued the shims on and put everything as one piece, cut out a custom piece of wood. It's however you want to do it, but we should be good on this. That thing never moved anyway, but it's tight. Well, I got the those supports in there, and went underneath, and this tool's well worth it. It's a plumber's tool to reach up under there and to get off your to get these things off. They go up under the faucet. Hope you can see that okay. Let me add a little light here. So this one leaked like crazy. They were a little loose. I tightened up the cold water. It was loose. No leaks. This one's leaking like a sieve. And I think that's why. Right there. Look at that. So what I'm going to do is put on a new shark bite, because I don't know about that washer. Maybe too hard to get. I'll just go with the metal. So this is the part right here, and I hope it goes on easy. At least I can get the tubing out here. I did have to kind of pull the tubes out a little bit. They were zip tied over there, and then there's a little black sleeve that holds them in. So I can do all that again. At least I can pull it out here and work on it. So what I'm going to do, I bought a Dremel to take off these nasty Pex clamps. They are awful, and I'm not buying another tool to take off a stupid Pex clamp. So we're going to go with regular real clamps, and that way if it ever happens again, you just unscrew them, take them off. There's no reaching, grunting, got a big tool, get under there, snip them. So that's the next step. Holy gee. Well, after all that, yep, had two torn up gaskets there. This makes it so much easier to get under here and work. I just turned out to be my faucet. Bad news, when you winterize, keep your valves open. Keep them open. They got some water in there, got caught, expanded, busted the seals. So I am not much one for big spending. This cost 1/4 what that thing did, and if it breaks I can buy another one for 25 bucks, slap it in, and it's very, very easy. And now that I know how to take the Pex clamps off, guys, boy, do that. Now just as a quick aside here, I want to tell you a little bonus back here. This winter or whenever, alright, there's the back, there's your wheel well. Sorry, there's your wheel well. The only thing between you and the outside is a little thin piece of plastic. What I'm going to do is take this moving blanket and I'm going to stuff it in over here, and I'm going to cover this up, or a big towel. I'll probably use a big towel because this is fairly small. So I want to cover that up to keep out dust and mostly cold and heat. The same thing goes for underneath the wheel well over here. I'll pull the siding off, and I'll put another, definitely a moving blanket over the wheel well back there. So just, I'm going to kill like 2 or 3 birds with one stone here. I hope that helps you guys out. Yeah, I'd go for the, check those, because if they over torque those when they put them on, they tear up those gaskets. So I was thinking, while I'm down here, I got the towel in there, and it runs all the way over on the side here. I got way back there. Why not insulate the floor? I've been doing some insulation in the garage, so I just cut these 1-inch foam board insulation strips to just snap down in there. They're real snug. They're not going to come up on these. I just put a little double-sided tape, some packing tape, and just folded it over on itself, made it 2-sided so nothing will come out, and that's going to give me more insulation. Ha. Now if I was really anxious, I'd do that back wall. I'm not anxious. So just another addition for you. Oh, and I'm going to put a link down below for you about your these slide rails. They're going to come loose on you, so sooner or later you may as well check it out now and just get her done. So I'll put that on a link in for you.